Hey, Sonny here. Today I'm going to show you how to play "Too Late for Love" by Def Leppard. It's a fairly easy song to play. It's a great song to learn by if you just start to learn how to play guitar. The chords are fairly easy. So let's get right to it. First thing you want to know is that the tuning, if you follow the recording, is a slightly sharp than standard tuning. My guitar right now is tuned to standard tuning at 440, standard E, E A D G B E. And if you play along with the recording, you got to tune it slightly, just a little slightly sharper than it is. I think maybe 442, calibrate your 441, 442, something like that. So that's the tuning. But anyway, here's the intro and verse. Here's a bridge. Here's a solo. Here's the here's a bridge 2. It's slightly different after the solo, and it plays verse again, and it plays this part right here. It goes like this. Okay, so intro and verse are exactly the same chords, almost exactly the same. It was exactly the same chord. It's the same pattern, but when you play the verse, you turn up the distortion and you play the chords instead of arpeggiating it. So the intro is arpeggiation of three different chords. It's a C major, the C major third interval, and a D major third interval, and a G perfect fourth. Basically, it's a G power chord. I'm sorry. G power chord playing in the perfect fourth interval. So the first one goes like this. So what I'll do is I'll play the open E string and play the second fret of A string slap the third fret, and then play D2. And then play the third fret on the A slap to the fifth fret and play D4. So you got the C major third and the D major third. So here's the first part. Second part, you play it on the A3, slap to A5, and then play D5. So again, and play A5 and D4. So far we have this. And play the C major third interval again. Play A2 slap to A3 and play D2. And play A3 and open E string. So the whole thing again. Open E string first. while I was doing that, there's a couple of things you do in the background. You play this chord right here. You play the open D string and hammer on the 2nd fret on D, open G string, and B3. Another one is I play the 12th fret of G and B together. Okay, now once the verse starts, you crank up on the distortion. And you play this exact same chords. So basically you play the C major 3rd interval one time, and you play the D major 3rd interval twice. And you play this G perfect 4th interval, which is 5th fret of D and G together. I'm sorry, 5th fret of A and D together. And you play the D major 3rd interval again twice. And C major 3rd interval. And E minor chord. So exact same chord in the intro. Just play the chord itself. Okay? Now, once you get to the bridge, it goes like this. That's the first thing you do. You go down, down, up on the low E string. You play 5th fret of D and G. Actually, I'm sorry. Actually, just down, up on the low E string, and play the 5th fret of D and G together. The next part goes like this. So I'm playing 2 notes interval here, just like I do with the intro and verse. First thing you want to do is play the A string, slightly muted. You play down, down, up. And you play this C major 3rd at the 10th fret position. So you have D10 and G9. So down, down, up, down. So you go down, down, up, real slightly muting the A string, and you play the C major 3rd interval. And after you play the down, up on the A string, and you play B minor 3rd, which is D9 and G7. You go down, up again on the A string, and you play A minor 3rd, which is A7. I'm sorry, D7, G5. You play it down, up again on the A string. You play F major 3rd interval, which is D3, G2. And after that, it goes down, up again on the A string. You play this flat 5 interval of F, which is D3, G4, down, up again on the A string. You play F power chord, which is perfect fit. It was a little bit out of tune. Okay, and you play this F power chord, which is D3 and G5. And after that, you'll play, you go down, up again on the A string, and you play the 5th fret of D and G. So the whole thing goes like this slowly. Again. So that's that part. And after that, you start the solo. And the solo goes like this. The first part. So you play the 4th, 14th. Well, basically, this is an E minor pentatonic. The whole solo is. So you play the 14th fret on the G string. You bend it up whole step to the 16th fret. You do it twice. So you go from here. So, and you do it again on the 3rd time. You bend it up. You hold it. You play the 15th fret of B string. And play the 14th fret on G again in the release there. You play 12th fret and 14th fret on the G string. You play twice on the 14th fret and that way. So this first phrase goes like this. Next phrase. So I'll play 11, 12, 14 on the G. Back to 12. And then you play 11th fret on the G, hammer on the 2nd fret, hammer on the 12th fret and pull off on the 11th fret. And ends on the 12th fret on the D string. So that phrase goes like this slowly. So far we have this. Next phrase. So you play the 5th fret using my ring finger on the A string, slide up to 7th fret. 5th fret on the A, 7th fret on the A, slide up to 9th fret. 7th fret on the G, 9th fret on the A, on the D string, slide back down to 7th fret. 5th fret on the D, 7th fret on the A. So it's again still E minor pentatonic. So far we have this. Next part. So I played slide up to 14th fret on the D string. And I played the 12th fret of G and B together twice. Back to 14th fret on the D. And then just the 12th fret on the B string. And back to 14th fret on the D. So. The next part you go play the G string, kind of slide into 12th fret. Kind of like start from the 9th fret barely here and slide up to 12th fret. And 15th fret on the B string. And then 12th fret on the B string. And 14th fret on the E string. So far we have this. Next phrase. So what I'm playing is I play 12th fret and 15th fret on the on the B string. And you bend from 15th fret to 17th fret, whole step up on the B string. And bring it back down and play 15th fret again without bending. And then 12th fret on the B, 12th fret on the G, 12 B, D 14. So again. Next part. So we play 12 and 14 on the D. And then 12 and 14 on the G. When you play the 14th fret, you bend up full step to 16th fret. So you play 14th fret up, and use your pinky and play the 15th fret. And you play the 14th fret again on the G string, bend up. And then 14, 12 on the G string twice. And then it ends on the 14th fret on the D. The whole phrase goes like this. Again. Whole solo together. And back to the verse again. So that's the solo. Alright, so now we come into the, I call it bridge 2. So this is the part we're going to learn. Alright, so okay, so let's go through it. It goes like, first time you play the E chord twice, and then you play the 14th fret on the G, and 5th fret on the D, and play the 4th fret on the D, and hammer on pull off on the 5th fret. Ends on A5, and then so open A string, 2nd fret on the A, and C power chord twice, and then you'll play 5th fret of D and 5th fret on the A, and 4th fret on the D, hammer on pull off on 5th fret, 2nd fret on the A string. So far we have this. Next part is the same thing as we just learned in the first measure. Next one is different. So I play the 4th fret on the D string, hammer on pull off on 5th fret. And I move my hand down, I play this A3 and A2. D4, A2. It's like a B shape. So far we have this from the top. Again, just like measure 1. Just like we did before. Next part is different. So you played 4th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G, and then 5th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G. You played the slide up together. You play the E power chord and slide down from 12th fret on the A string, and then slide that down again on E string from 12 fret down, and then you play C power chord, G power chord, D power chord, A power chord, and back to the open E power chord. So the whole thing slowly plays like this. Okay, just one time, and then back to the verse. So that's pretty much the whole song to Too Late for Love. Thanks for watching.